everyone, thanks for joining me for the Airbrush Makeup Series, Foundation 101. Keep in mind that when you first start spraying your foundation, it may take you about 10 minutes, then it will go down to 7 minutes and 5 minutes, and before you know it, you'll be spraying your foundation within 2 minutes and you'll be ready to go. So this is a great everyday look and you can do it every day. I've chosen two colors I'm going to work with, vanilla and olive beige. And I'm going to mix just a drop of vanilla into my olive beige just to brighten it just a little bit. So we're going to shake the bottles. And there's little still balls in the bottom, and if they've been setting for a long time, you want to make sure to squeeze the bottom of the bottle, loosen up those steel balls, and then you can hear them. Okay, so I'm going to start by putting in about 6 drops of the olive beige. And I'm going to go ahead and put in 1, maybe 2 drops of vanilla. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the compressor and spray at 12 o'clock, which is where the dial is setting here on the compressor. That's the pressure of air coming out of the airbrush, and that's where you want to spray. So I'm going to back bubble the two colors that I just chose, the vanilla and the olive beige, and by doing that, to mix these two colors together, you're just going to block off the airflow and pull back on the lever very, very lightly, and it's going to bubble up like you're mixing a cake. Again. Now in order to see the color, I always want to spray into a tissue first. Then I know that the airbrush is spraying and we're ready to go. Now this makeup sprays on in tiny little dots. So if we do 1 layer of dots, that's a certain amount of coverage. That's a very light coverage. So if we want more coverage, we need to spray another layer of dots, and what happens is the dots fill in and it becomes more opaque. So the more the dots fill in, the more coverage you will get. So I'm going to start at the forehead and I'm going to continue down onto the chin. And remember, 1 light coverage. 1 light coverage. We're just going to do an all over coverage, and then I'll come back in and I'm going to hit some of the blemishes. So for an all over flawless finish foundation, you want to be 6 inches away. And I start moving before I pull back on my lever, just like we did in the water practice. Now I'm going to do the other side of the face. We're going to do from the forehead down. And you want to make sure to get the ears and the chest, the neck. Remember when you're spraying foundation to be 6 inches away, and the makeup should be drying on contact. Again, I'm looking for the change in the skin. I don't want to see makeup, I just want to see the change in the skin. So this is my eraser. So I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, so I'm going to just do 1 more light pass to build my coverage. I'm going to show you how to do blemishes. Blemishes could be anything from freckles to dark spots to broken capillaries. And when I do blemishes, what I really want to concentrate on is my distance. Distance is everything. So I've got my 6 inches for an all over flawless foundation, and I want to get in about 1 to 2 inches to cover a blemish. Now when I'm very close, I need to make sure to just pull a little bit back for makeup. That's important because when you're close, a little goes a long way and it comes out fast. So we want to slow down and just be patient. It's better to pull back on the lever and get nothing coming out than to get too much at once. So I'm just going to come in close, about 1 to 2 inches away, and you can practice on your hand. Just find a freckle, get in really close, and just gently pull back for makeup and watch it disappear. tiny little rock your lever. Okay, so the same thing applies to when you're covering a blemish on your face. So I'm gonna get really close. And it just disappears. And again, if I want a more flawless, so I can create it seamless, I come back out again 6 inches. I'm gonna blend it all together. Okay. I'm going to pick another area on my face where I need a little bit more blemish control. And I have little broken capillaries under my nose, so I'm going to get in really close. And again, come back out 6 inches, blend it all together. Over here, my little blemishes. Okay, so I have a pretty nice foundation coverage. I want to hit my eyelids, and I also want to go underneath my eyes. So I'm about 2 inches away. Make sure I wipe the eyelids of any oils. So it's just a light little pass. The makeup goes a long way. And I still have makeup in my cup. And I put about 8 drops. So you can see how much less you'll be using. So when I get underneath the eyes, I want to get in about 2 inches away. You can use your distance guide to practice with water to get used to the feel of how far away you're spraying. But I want to get in really close. And if I have any fine lines, I'm just going to gently open the fine lines. I'm going to spray into the lines in the same direction. And I just want to lay down a little bit of makeup at a time. Okay? Now I still have a little makeup left in my cup, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it on my neck, I'm going to use it on my chest, I'll use it on my hands, anywhere you feel like you just need a little bit of coverage. In fact, right here I have a little blemish. Go ahead and get rid of that. Notice I'm really close. And then I come back out and I blend it all together. Little bruise. Same thing here. Thank you for watching the foundation section of our Dinair Airbrush Makeup series. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call customer service, and you can always visit our website at airbrushmakeup.com for new videos and how-to tips. If you'd like a free color match, you can also send your picture into freecolormatch@dinair.com. Happy airbrushing and have fun. Remember, practice makes perfect.